Well, hello, and a chilly good evening from us.
Hello, everybody.
Just want to offer some sort of a warm welcome on this coldest of evenings to those of you settling down in front of the fire. For the benefit of those who weren't aware, there was a pitch inspection here a couple of hours ago, as a result of which, gladly, it was deemed safe for the game to kick off as scheduled. The ground staff have done a really terrific job in clearing all of that snow, and their efforts, I am delighted to report, have indeed paid off. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
This is the time you need that pace.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it could well turn out to be Tomiyasu, Peter, because I like the way he can switch between positions. We know he can play centre-back, he can play full-back, he can play wing-back. So he's got a lovely versatility to offer. And I think overall he probably prefers the wing-back role because it enables him to get higher up the pitch and get himself involved in the creation and the scoring of goals.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's lofted through here. Minamino. Kubo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Minamino, great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the cross comes in. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And the counter is on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Endo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Indonesia head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he get it through? Hits one!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Endo. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And the pass is intercepted. Endo. Pass somewhat off target. Tomiyasu. It's Doan. Kubo, and he's managed to get free. Oh, right place, right time. Showing great feet there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Heading towards a draw here, and that ahead of the game was hugely unexpected. Could move up a gear here. It's a good run down the right.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Looking to set free a runner. Endo. Tomiyasu. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. One 0.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Indonesia are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Denied! He's made the save!
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
So, the second man in line.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
The third man in the queue.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
The third man in the queue. That's a good penalty.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
Oh, I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. And he sticks it away.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
The margin of error is 0. What poise! What noise!
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Perfect penalty.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Japan must score here to stay in it. Saved it! And that's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really